Good morning. This guy. Hello. Hello, grounding and sea. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you are in the world right now, in this present moment, joining us. It's an honor and a delight to sit here in this space with you right now. My name is Charlene. Welcome. Today is World Meditation Day, a day we are called, like these carillon bells that the bowls just decided and invited me to share. We are called today into a sanctuary of peace, a time of stillness, an opportunity for reflection. It's a perfect day to really just sit into who we are in this moment. Why are we here? And you know, these big questions in life that we ask, we can really only find when we're quiet and we take a moment to kind of turn in, shut all the other noise off and say, all right, these are the questions I hold in my heart. I'm going to shut up, open up, and listen up. At least it's how it works for me. Shut up, open up, listen up. Not really, don't be nicer to yourself than that, but friends, my name is Charlene. In front of you are 22 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. Behind the camera is Jeremy. It's always a delight to be here with you on any occasion, whether it's a international festivity day or just a normal everyday, because truly every day is both a normal everyday and a day of festivity. There's always something to rejoice in. Well, tell me where you're joining us from. Say hello in the chat. I'd love to say good morning. Oh, look at this. Insight timer has flipped my world. Jeremy, my mind is blown. All right, cool. Beth, good morning. Hello, how are you? Oh, thank you. Beautiful picture. Yeah, well done, Jeremy. Cece, good morning. Arlene, what a beautiful spelling. I love that spelling so much. Hi. Maria, namaste. Namaste to you as well. Mickey, good morning. Good morning. Shelly, good morning and blessings to you as well. Sandy, love, peace, joy, bubbly, and effervescence as usual. Just reflecting what's in front of me. Tiny bubbles. Oh, sorry. Inside joke, Jeremy and I are in the middle of prepping a release of a really big project. And do you know sometimes when you're just, you really need to refocus your mind because you have so much on it and there's a lot going on and you just feel pulled in a million directions. How humor, laughing at something so simple and maybe stupid at any other time, and it actually never is stupid, right? Because it brings an element of mirth or joy. We were just having a moment there of joy. So your effervescent comment, Sandy, I appreciate that. So glad that you are here joining us from Tucson. Oh, the flowers are blooming right now. How do I say that? Seguros? I don't know. Very cool. Jeremy gave me a thumbs up. I hope that's right. Any flower that's blooming has my vote. Oh, he says he doesn't know. Okay. Sandy, we're going to be not too far from you in a week. We will be in Phoenix presenting at a conference out there. So beautiful time, hot time to be in Arizona. Geraldine, good morning. Evening to you, my friend. About to say good night to you. April, good morning. Oh, Wesley Chapel, Florida in the house, right? Nice to see you. Maria used to live in Zephyr Hills, which is also just up the street. Look at this. Us crazy Floridians are representing today. Kat, good morning. Happy Meditation Day from Chicagoland. April, it is a small world. I love that. I love to. Now Maria is still Floridian, not too far away. Love this. Jen, lovely to be here in the community with all, joining from the mountains of Colorado. Oh, we'll be there in a few weeks after that too, so great parts of the country to be in. Jules, it's your first time here and happy you made it. Yay, we're happy that you made it as well. Jules, let me tell you a little bit about what to expect. So if you are like Jules and it's your first time here, first of all, welcome. We are delighted to have you. Each session is totally unique to the vibe, the vibrations that arrive into this space and time, knowing from a quantum physics perspective that time is actually stacked. Everything is truly actually happening all at once, but that's another story. So the energy and the vibrations that we're tapping into today are a result of an exchange that you and I, the bowls, all have. You, plural, I, plural, bowls, plural. And this conversation is based around the energetic field, the biofield. That's actually science. The National Institute of Health defines the electrical field around a human's body as, quote, the biofield. So your electrical field gives off a degree of resonance. It's why you can walk into a room and be like, oh, I really want to talk to this person. What a cool dude. Because you're sensing aspects of their biofield that are in resonance with you, or vice versa. So your energy field is informing the information that's floating around you at all times. That's why sometimes you're like, honey, I love you and I need a break from you just for a hot second. Not talking to Jeremy. But these things can happen whenever we're in close proximity. Sometimes the energy can become too much for our physical system, which means, conversely, we can use that same type of energy information to rebalance our own energy and electrical systems. And that's what we do with the bowls. So I'm really glad that you're here. No two sessions are ever alike. For some people, a session may bring out the highest heights of joy. Other people are like, oh my God, that was so confronting. And both are accurate and fine and totally exactly what each person needs based on what needs to be harmonized within their own biofield. So that's what to expect. So Jules, I'm so glad you're here from Norway as well. Jane, good morning and blessings from Encinitas, California. Love Encinitas, great little city. Lisa Nanda, good morning. Look at all those emojis showing up in force today. And if it's your first time here, this community loves emojis, me included. Glad to see you, my friend. Hi, Jada, how are you from Lebanon? So glad that you were here. Yes, the bowls send their love back to you. Michelle, howdy from Route 66. Nice. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Jennifer, good morning from Virginia. Happy Meditation Day. Yes, indeed. Violet, our friend from New York, good morning to you as well. Jules, absolutely no problem. You know, there's a strong understanding that the more you know, the more you know. And we sometimes think that knowledge is confined to our brain, our intellect, an actual understanding of what could be defined as smarts. But the reality is that true knowing is this deep, burning understanding of life, where you know that you know that you know that you know. It's beyond a need to explain this wisdom that's somehow sitting within you. You just know it to be true. Not because your ego's telling you and forcing you to say, no, this is what it is, this is right, but because you're relaxing into it doesn't really matter what anybody else says. I know this to be true. I know this is part of my truth. So sometimes being able to connect the brain allows us to go more deeply into the heart and at that point of knowledge or knowingness. The bowls are already inviting us just to sit. So go ahead, I invite you to find a comfortable position if you'd like to be seated or if you'd like to lie down, lay your body down. Wherever brings you the most degree of comfort right now. Comfort and ease allows us to shift our attention from anything that might distract us into a point of pure focus. Focusing on a single task, situation, opportunity, happening at hand, just one, changes how you perceive that task, that opportunity, that happening, that situation that's going on. You see it differently because you see it more fully. And finding comfort in your space begins to allow that seingness to start to happen. So get comfy. Some of our friends enjoy listening to these sessions through headphones. Sometimes the bowls really give off a groovy binaural beating effect. You can feel these waves shift almost from one side of your skull to the other. And really what that is an ability to start to begin to entrain your brain to a slowered brainwave state. Slowered? Did you catch that? I think my brainwaves are slowering. Good grief. So, crystal singing bowls are most often associated with this burgeoning field of delight called sound healing. Now, as a classical musician with over 4 decades of training, deep training into music, the intricacies of how melody, harmony, rhythm all interact and work together, if there's one thing that I intimately know, is that the music of life, whether it's songs that we hear and we love, whether it's the rhythm of our own pace of life as it unfolds, the harmonies we feel between relationships, the melody of the newness of each and every day, always bringing an element of surprise. Sound helps us get to where we're going, which is ultimately its twin sister, silence. So wherever you land today, whether you land in the verdant green fields of sound and sound healing and a beautiful connection to things that you hear with your physical ears, or you begin to shift into a point of allness, complete stillness, moving beyond contemplation into just pure existence, just being. Wherever you find yourself today, just be there. That's really what meditation is all about, just being there. And even right now, there's nothing that you need to do. Just simply be. Take a gentle breath in. Noticing the natural rhythm of your own breathing. Notice how with each exhalation you can begin to release any tension you might be holding on to, any stress just begins to melt, to dissolve, to drift away like a cloud passing in an afternoon sky. And as you settle more deeply, turn your attention now to the surface beneath you, supporting you, holding you in this moment. It might be a chair, it might be the floor, it might be the ground or earth. Just feel it supporting you completely And know that in this moment you are safe, you are held, and you are free to simply be. Melting, dissolving, becoming aware of any subtle sounds around you. Perhaps it's the beautiful resonance of these crystal singing bowls and their frequencies tuned to wavelengths that actually bring your body peace, release, calm. Perhaps there's a sound in your environment. Just notice, be aware. You don't need to change, to force, to do anything. Just be. And as you continue to be, feel your body begin to relax, sinking deeper into the support, the chair, the ground, the earth beneath you. You feel that solid foundation. It's so easy to feel this physical support. It's easy to relax. It feels good to relax. And as you feel your body sinking into the chair, the floor, the earth beneath you, I invite you now, if you have a grounding practice, begin that. Otherwise, think, imagine, or feel a golden cord of light that originates at the base of your spine. Now, this golden cord of light descends out of your body into that support beneath you, down through the ground, into the earth below, wrapping itself, rooting itself into a location where you feel a resonance of security. You feel safe grounding into this place because it's supportive of you, of your body, of your needs in this moment. Connecting in deeply, fully. Know at any time that you are ready to let go of any energy, any electricity, any electrical information in your physical space or in your subtle energy space. If there's anything that you're ready to let go of, just see it dissolve down that grounding cord, returning back into the earth for your sweet mother to recycle, to reuse in a beautiful and powerful way for the betterment of all. Any energy that's not yours can simply ground out, return back into the earth. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your sacred heart relax before you gently and slowly exhale. See how long you can allow that exhale to last. noticing any subtle sensations within your body. Perhaps you can sense the gentle rise and fall of your chest, of your abdomen with each breath. Noticing this natural rhythm alive within you right now, perfectly timed for your needs right now. Now, in your mind's eye, think, imagine, or feel how your body is just like a beautiful and intricate musical instrument. Every cell, every tissue, every organ has its own natural frequency and its own natural harmony. Good. And just like a musical instrument, sometimes the frequencies, our frequencies, can get a little out of tune. And when that happens, we perceive this dissonance, this discordant or displeasing sound as stress, perhaps the tightness associated with anxiety, maybe even just the pull of life into countless directions. But when we can come back to our natural tuning, suddenly there's still harmony, even within all of life's frequencies. Now allow your awareness to gently scan your body, noticing any areas that feel especially tight, weighed down, maybe constricted. You don't need to change anything, just simply observe. And as you observe, you might notice a subtle shift, a gentle release beginning to unfold, like a tightly wound string beginning to loosen back, so its natural resonance can emerge. See yourself bathing, diving into these welcoming frequencies and tones. In your mind's eye, see how you are being bathed in these gentle, soothing frequencies, harmonizing, balancing your own internal rhythm. Just like a gentle balm washing through you, over you, changing, shifting, moving you back into a more natural state for you in this moment. It's easy to feel how stress begins to dissolve, to dissipate, to wash away, just like dust under a summer's gentle rain. Perhaps you can even feel these frequencies. It's a very subtle vibration, maybe a gentle tingling, a wave of warmth, a quiet hum. What do you notice about these vibrations? Just observe. Just witness. Just be. What do you notice about these vibrations? Can you perhaps perceive a color or a taste? Maybe a sensation deep within your body. Witness what's coming to mind for you right now and allow yourself to be receptive to these deeper knowings, allowing this quiet perception to emerge in a new way, perhaps for you. Perhaps you've never seen color, the color of sound. What if you could taste sound? What would sound taste like to you in this moment? The sounds that you're hearing. What does this sound smell like? Is it a familiar smell, like a sweet jasmine, a honeyed hibiscus? Maybe a pear hanging from a tree on a warm afternoon. The smell of freshly cut grass on a summer's day. You see, patterns exist all around us all the time, and our senses enable us to perceive these patterns in different ways. And yet, the patterns remain the same. Find these patterns and unlock new understandings and deeper levels of knowingness. And even if you don't smell sound or taste sound or see sound as color, that's perfectly fine. Feel sound. Feel how it affects you in this moment. The effect may feel moderate. It may feel sublime. It may feel so tiny, it's barely noticeable. Whatever you feel is right. Just witness that feeling. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, sensing your heart begin to relax even as you hold in that air, as you slowly exhale for an extended count of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any discomfort, any stress, anxiety, worry, just dissolving, melting away. Feel how these frequencies are just gently massaging away any knots of tension, any tightness within your muscles. Feeling your shoulders soften, your jaws relaxing, your forehead smoothing out. With each sound, each vibration, each frequency, a greater sense of release, a greater sense of peace. Take a moment to now fully absorb this feeling of peace and release. It's easy to just let go. It's easy to allow your body's natural harmony to reemerge. Perhaps you begin to feel this calm, this inner sense of resonance, how it is anchoring within you, like a seed being planted, growing stronger with each breath. It's easy to relax. It's easy to just be. Taking a deep breath in, slowly exhaling. Another deep breath in, this time holding that breath in, sensing a lightness filling your chest. Exhale slowly. Now think, imagine, or feel a ball of golden light sitting directly in front of you. Witness how you respond to this golden light sitting in front of you. Perhaps it's with curiosity. Perhaps it's with a gentle invitation. Perhaps it's with, oh, hi, I know you, a familiarity. Just witness. Deep in your innermost knowing, in the pit of your stomach, in the recesses of your mind, you know that this golden light carries a frequency that rebalances, revitalizes, and renews your physical and subtle spaces. The energy that you give off, that you can see and that you can't see. This golden light soothes, re-enlivens, and rebalances these energies. With this knowledge, I invite you to take a deep breath in, breathing in that golden light of renewal, sensing it and allowing it to fill your lungs. And as it does, it continues to move in and around your entire space. Perhaps you feel it down your arms into your fingers. Perhaps you feel it, sense it running into your legs. Maybe you see it in your feet. Experience this golden light filling you. And when you need to exhale, release any and all vibrations that move in contrast to this golden light. Anything that you're ready to let go of right here, right now. Anything that no longer serves. Each time in your own rhythm, breathing in the bounty of goodness and beauty of this golden light, allowing that energy, that vibration to move throughout your entire space, regenerating your cells even on the deepest level. Holding that in as long as feels good and exhaling as long and slowly as brings peace and comfort to your physical body. This exhalation brings with it greater release, a shifting from the old into the now. You see, the now is where the new unfolds, not in the future, it's in the now. Breathing in this potent gold light of this energy that's floating in front of you. It seems to be unending, for it is. Using these frequencies of this golden light to move and penetrate throughout your entire space. Feeling a sense of greater calm, a settledness, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Witness the settling of your vibration. Witness your natural frequency coming back into perfect alignment for you. This inner sense of resonance more strongly anchoring itself into you. You are grounded. You are firmly rooted, like a seed being planted, growing stronger with each breath, finding stability in this space with these vibrations within you. A gentle smile creeps over your face as you know that you can access this perfect balance anytime, anywhere, simply by recalling this moment, this feeling. So really feel into these vibrations. Good. Now, perhaps there's a color, a feeling, a word that represents, even if just a little, this stressless state, the state of ease that you've just cultivated, that you've just vibrated, that you've just pulsed throughout your entire system. What might this color or feeling, maybe a word or phrase, what might those be? Just allow them to gently come to your awareness. Do you have one? Find at least one. It could be as specific as you need it to be. It could be as easy as peace. This word, this color, this feeling, this image, just gently in your awareness. And as you do, take a deep breath in, breathing in these descriptions, these connections, these patterns. Feeling these colors or words or feeling these patterns integrating into your space, your energy, your physical body, sinking down deep, deep into your bones as you softly exhale. Try that again. Breathe in those patterns, your word of peace, colors, images, whatever it is for you. Breathing that in, holding that breath in, and as you hold that breath, feel these patterns sink down deep, deep, through your bones into your very cellular structure. This energy information is now embodied within you. Embody that. See it. Notice it. Observe it. Just let it be. And as you do, you smile ever so gently. For you know that this inner sanctuary of peace is always, always available to you. And as you continue to listen to these beautiful sounds, you might notice a sense of lightness, a feeling of greater ease and well-being blossoming within you. Feel to this time, space, place, this new present moment. And just before you do, remember that the next time you choose to relax in this way, you can relax more quickly, more easily, more effortlessly, more deeply. Each time you choose to relax to the sounds of these chromatic crystal singing bowls. Now, bringing back everything that you've enjoyed from this session, every frequency, every peaceful emotion, every color and sound and smell and feeling that you experienced that delighted you, everything that helped you feel as light as a feather, as vast as the sky, as deep as the ocean, everything that anchored you into peace, everything you loved. Bring all these feelings back with you now. Breathing them in, allowing them to fill your entire body. My friend, if it's time for you to drift off into slumber, rest well, dream sweetly, and awaken tomorrow refreshed, renewed, ready to flow through a beautiful, peaceful day of calm, knowing that the blue skies of possibility surround you at all times. Sweet dreams. Now, if you are ready to come back and enjoy the rest of a beautiful day, begin to come with me now, taking a deep breath. And as you exhale, begin to feel yourself just starting to come back into your body. And as you do, take a moment to observe and feel the warmth of your natural resonant state, your unique divine spark glowing brightly within you. Notice that. Observe it. It is beautiful indeed. Know that this light is always within you. It's a source of peace, of calmness, and gentle strength. And you can return to this place anytime you need to reconnect to your inner stability, your inner strength and tranquility, cultivating a relaxed focus to overcome, overwhelm, and to truly stress less, if at all. Become aware of the space around you, the sounds in the room, carrying this feeling, this sense of inner harmony with you as you transition back into this new now moment. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and your nose, softly stretching and bringing gentle movement back into your body. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, exhale peace, exhale calm, exhale that which you want to see in the world. Try that again. Take a deep breath in, breathing in the air of that golden light, holding that golden air within you for a moment, saying a silent blessing, a prayer, holding an intention, whatever it is you wish to see in the world around you right now, perhaps globally, perhaps in your own right here, your own space, your own life, your own family, within yourself. Infuse that golden air that you're holding in with that intention as you gently, just softly exhale. Let it go. Breathe that out into the world. You may feel your heart rate beginning to come back, speed back up just a little bit. Coming back into this time space, feeling more revitalized, more connected, filled with the wonder of possibility, knowing you can return to this place anytime. Take one final deep inhale in, perhaps breathing in that golden light, holding that breath in, and then just easily exhale, let it go. Thank you for sharing this space, these frequencies with me today on World Meditation Day. My friends, how was that? How do you feel? I'd love to hear your experience. If you'd like to take a moment and drop that in the chat, what you might have experienced today, how are you feeling right now? I'd like for you to even just take a moment and go back. Just check in with yourself. How do you feel differently now than you did an hour ago? What sensations are coming up? What feels right? What feels more alive? How are you different than before you began this practice? See, it doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what anybody else in the chat says. It doesn't matter what the bowls say. It doesn't even really matter what the bowls do, to be quite honest. It's all about how are you changed. See, every moment of every day, we get to choose. We get to choose our feelings. We get to choose our emotions. We get to choose our reactions to the world. We get to choose our actions in the world. And when you think about that, that can actually be pretty confronting. No, things happen to me, and then that makes me do something. That person made me so mad. Okay. That is one choice. That's one way to see it. Absolutely. Believe you me, there have been plenty times in my life where I have made a choice to allow myself to feel a certain way. And I still do it. This morning, I was like, Jeremy, you know what? That thing that happened yesterday, not from him, he's amazing. That thing that happened yesterday, it made me so mad. Why the heck did that make me so mad? Isn't that on me? Nobody else has that power over me unless I choose to give it to them. And then the question becomes, why did I choose to give them my power? Because that's my power, that's my energy, that's my frequency, that's my vibration. It's not theirs. And certainly, their frequency, their vibration, their energy had no business in my space at all. It just don't. Because that's not how I can live to my fullest. But you know what? We're all just doing the best we can, man. And every day, sometimes it's a good day. Man, it's a good day. Insert any expletive into that makes you feel really good. Because it is. And you know that feeling. And some days, it's like your entire world has just broken. And then there's other days where you have both of those happening at the same time. Man, that's just called life. And how we move in those moments is actually indicative of who we are. Our choices actually define us. In some ways that is so empowering, and in some ways it's daunting. But if it's true for one of us, it's true for all of us, which means we're all dealing with it. We all get to choose. We all get to move through life. So, however, whatever you experience today, just know that it was exactly perfectly right for you. It was very interesting at the end with and I'll take just a second to reflect what the bowls were sharing, but at the end I was just sitting here with this big guy, my big guy in the back. It's just a big it's a big F. There's a lot of thought in the sound healing space that F connects us into our heart center. Take that information as yes, no, maybe. All of the above. And as that vibration was resounding and just feeling that, I'm sitting here and I'm turning and I'm looking at my little Buddha friend over here, or my little enlightened monkey dude. Not monkey, but monk, om. And he's just so peaceful and emanating such peace from his face. And what's interesting is that some person reflected that vibration, that frequency of peace, into this little sculpture. They imprinted that pattern that you can't see into something that you can. And I was just reflecting on how often in life do we have that opportunity to reflect something into the outside world that maybe we couldn't see in that moment. How do you see happiness? Oh, it's on my face. Yes, exactly. That's one example. But what about that, just that deep sense of stillness? How might you express that into the world? And I just leave that with you because maybe there's something in that for all of us of how can I express these patterns in me, outside of me, so that others can begin to feel more peaceful, more serene, too. Just a thought. So musically today, we were very much anchored in three main keys. We moved between C major, that very pure, innocent, simple, childlike, just, there's such clarity in the key of C major. We also moved in the key of F, bringing us into this space of open-heartedness. There's only one note difference between C major and F major, and it's a B flat. And this B flat that sits it seems to just ring in our head, but with a warmth. And I think it's that warmth that rings in the head that grounds us into the space of the heart. What's also interesting is that we floated in the key of D flat major. D flat has this smiling through the tears sort of energy. It's very warmth. It's very warm. There's it's like an autumn day where you know things are dying, but it's also oh so beautiful because of the life that's just been lived. Have you ever sat in that space? I know I have. I sat in it when my father was passing. And it doesn't have to be as extreme as that. But there's this element of reflection that comes. So I found it really interesting that that's really where the bowls took us today. And a lot of times we don't really sit into D flat major. We have, I remember, maybe once or twice before, and it really struck me, and I talked about it because it's just an interesting key that we tend to not sit in, but it's actually one of my favorite keys. So anyway, that's what I found. And before we continue too, because I don't want to forget, tomorrow we are having a free online event that I'd love for you to join us on. It won't be on Insight Timer, but it will be on our, it'll be on YouTube, I think, and it'll also be on, you know what? Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just supposed to show up and do my thing. But if you sign up at charlene.com/anxiety antidote, you'll be able to, we'll send you a link directly so that you can join us. It's going to be a live stream. And I'm just going to share with you 3 really easy and accessible ways to use frequency and sound to help relieve stress, to help relieve overwhelm, to help quell anxiety. Hence the title, Anxiety Antidote. Woo woo. So just so you can feel calm. And you know what? I'm going to share with you too a really cool, my mind is blown. We have a new online experience. It's unlike anything that, honestly, I have ever seen anywhere done online. I have not seen anyone else do this sort of thing. And it allows us to combine the science of frequency, all this research that we've been doing, with the art of sound, and fuse them together in a way that creates sonic experiences, basically music you can listen to that allows you to start healing your heart. And we're going to teach you why and how this works. And it's a really powerful online course that, if that resonates with you, we would love to have you join us so you can learn more about that. But even if you're like, listen, I don't want to do anything about that, that doesn't sound any cool at all, fine. But you're like, you know what? I do have stress, I do have anxiety, and I just want to feel better. Then just, either way, join us tomorrow. It's tomorrow actually at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is 2 p.m. Pacific, and it's 10 p.m. London time. So I'd love to have you there. If you want to find out more information, again, just go to Charlene, my first name. Make sure you spell, there's lots of E's in that. There's 3 E's in that. Charlene with 3 E's. CharleeEene. My mom went a little vowel crazy. Actually, it's a combination of her name and my dad's name. So it was really beautiful. Her middle name, actually. So, anywho, my friends, please join us. We're going to have a friend of ours, John Stewart Reed. You might know him. You've probably seen if you're on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere in social media. He invented the Cymoscope. It is a device that makes sound visible. So all those really cool, beautiful patterns of sound you've seen, that's from his device. And he's joining us tomorrow. So, yeah, come hang out with us. It's an hour. You'll feel better. The bowls will make an appearance, because that's what they do. So I'd love to see you there. I just didn't want to forget to mention that. Now let's actually get to the meat of what happened today. My friends, how was this for you? Thank you, Jeremy, for getting us into the chat. I appreciate it. And I do. Insight Timer, we love your new interface. It's really cool. Hi, Caroline. I missed you. Good morning from Scottsdale, Arizona. So glad that you were here. Tea Lady Nat as well. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. More comments coming in the chat. Lisa Nada says your cats thoroughly are loving this from your lap. Awesome. I'm glad that they were digging the frequencies of the bowls. Well done. Meow. Dawn. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your kind words. I appreciate you saying it's lovely. How did I do that? And you ask, how do I do that camera switch? Well, Dawn, it's magic. And my magic is called Jeremy, my husband. And he sits back there and makes all the cool camera switches. Because otherwise, there'd be absolutely no way that I could even begin to do any of this. And yet, how do we share the bowls at a distance? Because there's so many and my arms aren't that long. Even Go-Go Gadget. Lisa, thanks for connecting in with that. Cassie, it's your first time. I'm so glad you joined us as well. Mark, thanks for being here. Nikki says you hit that perfect. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Amy and Sarah, thank you both so much for your donation. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. May it come back to you. Press down, shaking together, and run it over. Mickey, wow, a truly incredible experience. Thank you so much. You are truly blessed in your ability to share the profound healing of beautiful music. Thank you so much, Mickey. Your kind words. It's an offering and blessing that I receive. Thank you. Oh, Lisa. Thank you, my friends. Oh, Nikki says, you feel like a completely new person. Nikki, you are. It's amazing. We claim that with you. We hold that with you. We all are new people. Sometimes we just forget that because it's kind of crazy. Like, oh. So high five, my friend, for making the choice to shift to whatever it was that you needed. Sometimes it's just a little nudge that we need to make just to kind of recalibrate. Sometimes it's like, whoa. So whether it was a little or a whoo, high five, man. I love that. We send you love, Mickey. Betty, I feel very calm and at the end of these working days. Good. That's exactly what this is intended for. And you know, Betty and anyone else, if y'all want to revisit this, if you want to use this same experience that you just had, you can use this anytime, anywhere, any place that you want. And all you have to do, honestly, because my husband is brilliant, just go to our YouTube page. Just look up Charleene. Remember, EENE. Look that up on YouTube, Crystal Singing Bowls, and then look for Stressless frequencies. At the end of the live and the beginning of the live, Jeremy always puts up artwork so that we can have gentle reminders of like, oh, that's what I can look for. I can go back and reference. And if you just go to the YouTube channel, it'll be there so you can watch it again. Because we realize that, you never know what's going to happen. It's not like I plan this. And sometimes it's nice to revisit again and again and again. Amy, lovely, thank you. You received the color yellow. Oh, that's cool. Yellow's a really powerful color in esoteric thought and in spiritual science disciplines. We understand the color of yellow to connect us into that uplifting, moving color. There's a movement associated with yellow that also uplifts. And think about it, that makes sense as we see yellow in nature. There's a lightness and a happiness, a joy and a mirth that's also connected, even on a spiritual and subtle level, into the color yellow. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, I love that. Also, over on YouTube as well. Hey, City John, how are you? Peace and rich rising to you. Happy World Meditation Day. Hi, Stone Jones. I'm so glad you were here. It was just what you needed this morning. Oh, and you like my tank as well, Eternal Optimist. Well, if you got to be something. Thank you. Yes, and the squirrelios and all the pussycats and the Buddhas and the herons and the squirrels, or as we call them, the squirrelios. Send love back to you as well. City John says, much gratitude. Thank you for sharing your gifts and supporting our meditation practice. Oh, and Charlene is also one of your middle names. Dawn Charlene, I love that. Named after your father. Was he a Charles? Mine was a Charles. I love that. Oh, Stone Jones also said you had a lovely matcha tea while listening, probably bringing in the color green. It was truly magic, and I felt all the things you talked about with the different tones. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. I love that. Oh, incredible. It's an honor to be able to sit in this same space with such a beautiful group of folks and really reflecting back. How I perceive this, I am truly just reflecting back what it is that any of us need in any given moment and what it is that you have shown up with. That's, to me, that's the honor. So I always am humbled and I'm thankful for you sharing and coming and bringing that information in so that we can do that. Jeremy, did we get back to that chat? I think we're down farther on Insight Timer. I just want to make sure I get everybody. Yeah, it keeps going. Lisa Nanda says that your cat sighed deeply at one point. I love that. Animals know. They were all mesmerized, like me. They're much more relaxed. Good. If we can just get our little kitten who's in heat right now. Maybe I just need to put her in front of the bowls. Or invite her, not put, but see if she wants to. Jen, you say, I feel lighter and supported. Good. I actually heard loud and clear during a peak sound, quote, I'm there for you. Oh, it's amazing. I love how we all sense the world in our own unique ways. Jen, thanks for sharing that. Cassie says, I felt all my stress leave, and even though today will be a busy day, you're feeling no stress. Awesome. Good. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Thanks for sharing that, Cassie. I just rejoice with you. Woo woo. Amy, yeah, preach, sister. Yes, exactly. Well, sorry, these things happen. Sometimes things come out of my mouth that I can't stop because they're not me. Jeremy's finding in this chat, in the scroll. That's why I'm looking at the screen like, what's happening? Matthias or Matthias. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see from where I am. Wish I had heard those bowls saying, well, Matthias, you can hear it again. Just go to our YouTube channel, Charleene. Look up Charleene with 3 E's and Crystal Singing Bowls. You'll find it. That live stream is going to be posted as soon as we actually go off the air. Violet, thanks for sharing that with her. Him. Sorry, Matthias. Or maybe. Oh my gosh, this chat thing today is crazy. Hey, Christine, thank you so much. There's also for your donation. I appreciate that. Jennifer, thank you so much for your donation as well. Thank you. Michelle, thank you for being here. Violet says you can do that with OBS too, but none of us are as professional as her, as Jeremy. I love you guys. Jennifer, thank you so much. Always magical. It's nice to see you, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. Guys, I really love this community so much. I just love actually even witnessing. I get to witness y'all. It's really cool. It's interesting. It's a two-way street, right? Christine says, what time is the event tomorrow? You missed it. Tomorrow, the Anxiety Antidote is at 5 p.m. Just remember, it's not on Insight Timer. I don't even know if it's on YouTube. I don't want to tell you wrong because, again, not my area. But if you go to Charleene3es.com /anxiety antidote, you'll find it. You can sign up, join us. We'll send you the link right away. So it's right there. All you have to do. And here the best thing is that even if you can't join us live, no stress. We're going to send you the replay link so that you won't miss it. But that replay link won't be available online. But you have to register in order to get that replay link or you won't know where to send it. So be sure to register if that's something you'd like to do. And we'd love to have you, obviously. It's really vital information. And at the very end, just for a few minutes, I'm going to share this new, exciting, mind-blowing course called Heart Alchemy. It brings these frequencies of music and actually healing your heart. And we're doing some interesting research. We're starting some interesting research, even scientifically, with this particular group of music to see how this music is actually healing, transforming, and shifting the physical heart space too. So it's pretty nifty. Love to see you there. Tomorrow it's at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. So, oh gosh. Dawn, you and Jeremy are going to have to talk. That's, yeah, I have no idea. All the technical stuff, that's all Jeremy. He's way back over there, so I can't help you with that. But, there you go. So we did that. Hey, Jane. You can't find the recording on YouTube yet because it's not yet. I have to shut my mouth and leave and sign off, and then it will upload. So as soon as we stop going live here, that replay will upload on YouTube. So don't fret. It will be there. Give it like 5 minutes from now, maybe even less. And my friends, I hope to see you tomorrow at the Anxiety Antidote. We'd love to see you there again. Charleene.com /anxiety antidote. If you would like to attend either live or if you want to watch the replay, we're going to be discussing 3 simple ways that you can use sound and frequency to begin to shift on your own. You don't even need me. You can do this on your own. I'm going to show you ways that they actually work, and we're going to do it together so you can feel it, you can experience it. You're like, oh, that's actually easier than I thought. I can do this. And you can start to integrate and implement these tools because, listen, we all face anxiety, we all face stress, we all get overwhelmed, and we all think, man, what is going on in this world? So we need tools to counteract that state. They're doing that thing in the world. That's all right. That works for them. This is where I'm going to be. This is how I'm going to maintain my cool, my chill. My friends, know that you are loved. Know that all is well each and every moment of every day. Your vibration is one of the most sacred things that you have. Mastering your frequency, being able to tap in and understand how you can choose to shift your frequency is one of the most empowering choices you will ever make. Because when you master your frequency, you will master your life. I love you. I'll see you soon. And until then, be well. Sat Nam.